Ladies and gentlemen, please begin moving towards your seats as the ceremony will begin momentarily. Today's ceremony is considered an outdoor event. Military members will wear their covers and render a salute on the first note of the national anthem. Our civilian guests should place their right hand over their heart. At this time, we ask that you please turn off or silence all electronic devices for the duration of the ceremony. Thank you. On behalf of the presiding officer, Colonel Darrell McCoy, welcome to the 8th Aircraft Maintenance Squadron Activation and Assumption of Command ceremony. I'm Senior Airman Brandon Pratt, and I'll be your narrator for today's event. The ceremony you are going to witness today is a military tradition deeply rooted in history and dates back to the time of the Roman legions. In that period, military organizations developed flags that were unique to the organization with specialized colors and designs. As command of the unit changed, the flag was exchanged in public for all to see, that the one who holds the flag is the unchallenged leader. This gesture is accomplished in the front of the unit so that everyone can see and witness their new leader assuming their dutiful position. In the same way, the organizational banner is ceremoniously unfurled to designate the unit's activation. You will witness the 8th Aircraft Maintenance Squadron banner be unfurled and Major Ian Rode assume command and all the responsibilities the position entails. Today, Colonel McCoy will activate the 8th Aircraft Maintenance Squadron and appoint Major Ian Rode as the commander. The guidon bearer is the new senior enlisted leader of the 8th Aircraft Maintenance Squadron, Chief Master Sergeant Matthew Fawns. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the arrival of the official party and remain standing for the presentation of the colors, the singing of the Korean and American national anthems, and the invocation.
동해물과 백두산이 마르고 닳도록 하느님이 보응하사 우리나라 만세 무궁화 삼천리 화려강산 개한 사람 대안으로 길이 보전하세.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the
I would like to invite you to pray in your own faith tradition as I lead us in prayers. Almighty God, we gather today to mark a significant milestone in the history of our 8th Fighter Wing, the activation of the 8th Aircraft Maintenance Squadron, and the assumption of command by Major Ian Rode. We ask for your blessing upon this newly activated squadron. Grant the men and women of the 8th AMXS the strength, precision, and unwavering dedication required to sustain our fleet, keep our aircraft flying, and ensure our mission readiness. We ask for your spatial guidance and blessing upon Major Rode as he assumes the mantle of command today. Grant him the wisdom, courage, and compassion to lead these airmen effectively. May he guide this squadron with integrity and a clear vision for the future. Protect the maintainers who will work tirelessly on a flight line, often in harsh conditions, to ensure the safety of our aircrews and success of our operations. Keep them safe in their daily duties. Finally, we ask your continued blessing upon our nation, our leaders, Wolf, and all who serve in defense of freedom. In Christ's holy name, I pray. Amen.
Please be seated. Thank you, Honor Guard. Thank you, Master Sergeant George and Mr. Chong, for your rendition of the national anthem. Thank you, Chaplain, for your invocation. At this time, we would like to recognize and welcome all our distinguished visitors and honored guests joining us today. Please hold all applause until all are recognized. Starting with the official party, the presiding officer, the commander, 8th Maintenance Group, Phoenix, Colonel Daryl McCoy. The incoming commander, 8th Aircraft Maintenance Squadron, Cobra, Major Ian Rode. We are also honored to have here with us today the commander, 8th Fighter Wing, Wolf, Colonel John DeLine. The deputy commander, 8th Fighter Wing, Wolf 2, Colonel Fritz Gloyik. The command chief, 8th Fighter Wing, Wolf Chief, Chief Master Sergeant Adeboyega Adeyemo. Our mission partners from the 51st Maintenance Group at Osan Air Base. And finally, we welcome all group commanders, Mafia, Chiefs, First Sergeants, members of the Wolfpack, family, and friends, including those joining virtually. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming today's presiding officer, Colonel Daryl McCoy.
All right, good morning, and welcome to your last command ceremony of 2026. It's been a lot. To the entire team that made today possible, from protocol to the honor guard to our projos and our national anthem singers, thank you, a class act. Wolf Triad, thank you for being here. Fellow horsemen, to all commanders, chiefs, first sergeants, and men and women of the Wolfpack, thank you for your attendance. Also, I'd like to thank our teammates from the 51st Maintenance Group for being here today. Your partnership is like none other, and we look forward to navigating the fighter reset together. Today marks a critical milestone in our wing's combat readiness, the activation of the 8th Aircraft Maintenance Squadron. This isn't just an administrative change. It's a deliberate tactical realignment. We are restructuring our forces to maximize our lethality, streamline our sortie generation, and ensure we remain ready to take the fight north at a moment's notice. To stand up a squadron from scratch and forge it into a cohesive, combat-ready unit requires an exceptional leader. It requires someone with a relentless drive, a tactical mindset, and a deep understanding of the maintenance enterprise. That is exactly why Major Ian Cobra Rowe is taking the guidon today. Cobra, your reputation precedes you. You know the mission, you know the aircraft, and you know what it takes to generate combat power under pressure. I can think of no officer better suited to take the helm of the 8th AMXS on day one and set the standard for what this squadron will become. Your charge is clear. Build this team, cultivate a culture of uncompromising precision, and ensure that when the Wolfpack is called upon, there is no question in what comes next. Lastly, to the men and women of the 8th AMXS, you are the backbone of this wing's mission. This next year will be busy and challenging. I thank you for your service and for what you do each and every day. Cobra, congratulations. Now let's make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the 8th Aircraft Maintenance Squadron activation and assumption of command. The senior enlisted leader of the 8th Aircraft Maintenance Squadron will come forward with the 8th Aircraft Maintenance Squadron Guidon. This signifies the history, tradition, and accomplishment embodied in the Guidon. The Guidon symbolizes responsibility for accomplishing the mission and welfare of the organization. After the orders are published, Colonel McCoy will transfer the Guidon, and with it, command to Major Rowe.
Publish the order.
Attention to orders. Department of the Air Force, Headquarters, Pacific Air Forces. According to Special Order Number GS 2612, the 8th Aircraft Maintenance Squadron is activated at Kunsan Air Base, Republic of Korea, effective 15 July 2026. Department of the Air Force, Headquarters, Pacific Air Forces. According to Special Orders G2623, Major Ian Rowe assumes command of the 8th Aircraft Maintenance Squadron, Kunsan Air Base, Republic of Korea, by order of Colonel Daryl McCoy, Commander, 8th Maintenance Group, effective 15 July 2026.
Sir, I assume command.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. It is my distinct pleasure to introduce the Commander, 8th Aircraft Maintenance Squadron, Cobra, Major Ian Rowe.
Good morning, Wolfpack. It's good to be home. I must start by thanking God, my wife Jen, daughters Pak, me, and Zoe, my little granddaughter Briar. I love you. I know I'm away a lot, and this is not about to end now, but as our nation calls, so does our family flex, as it does with all of us. Wolf, Phoenix, thank you for the incredible trust and honor you've given me and the Cobras. Wolf 2, Wolf Chief, thank you for joining our activation. I look forward to working with Lion and Lion Chief, forging strong bonds of friendship and alliance. Thank you to the OSAN team for joining us as well. I look forward to restarting our chain of paying back favors and rescuing jets. I appreciate the support from the Four Horsemen, as well as my fellow Mafia. You've been amazing from day one, and I can't wait to get some jets and start testing our purpose and mission. Thank you to the Chiefs, the Shirts, and everyone who's attending today. Thank you, Master Sergeant George and Tom, for your amazing rendition of the national anthems. Those were amazing. Shepard, thank you for the invocation. Chaplain, thank you for the invocation, as well as the Wolfpack Honor Guard. It's an honor to have you here lending quiet professionalism to these proceedings. Cobra Chief, thank you for putting all this together. I know it took countless hours, also while helping Dragon and making him happy. And I know not everyone will see the small touches you did. It's an incredible and inspiring to be back here in the Wolfpack. The culture, heritage, and sense of mission here are truly unmatched. There are those who would see the Wolfpack align more with the rest of the Air Force. I say the rest of the Air Force should be taking their lessons from Kunsan. I am humbled to have the responsibility to welcome home the Viper to the Wolfpack, and with it the Pantons and the Juvettes, who made this place so memorable. I know the focus is on the Pantons, and I will pit Fu Rage with all my heart as a hailed-in Panton, but I'm glad to have a fellow Juvette in Phoenix who will hold the candle until we can get some more support to crush him. I open my second Cobra chapter, as I have done throughout my maintenance career, with the essence of George Orwell. People sleep peaceably in their beds at night only because rough Cobra maintainers stand ready to unleash violence on their behalf. The essence of the Wolfpack in peace through strength. Which brings me to the point today, the rocks that define this glorious unit and why they fight, that we will stand back up and reestablish. What makes the Cobras, the Pantons, and the Juvettes different from the rest? 3 factors. First, an amazing relationship with our ops partners. I've been blessed to work closely with amazing pilots throughout my career, including Vice Fallon with the Shooters, Chunk and the Pantons, Rage and the Juvettes, and Biff and the Devils. It is my priority to ensure I earn that same trust with Fire. The ops maintenance relationship defined the pride and culture of this base, and it is my responsibility to bring that back to the Wolfpack. I can tell already that Fire is going to be a great partner. My half of the partnership will be to pit Fu when PL tells me it absolutely must be done. I will set the stage, plan the war, and tell them the rules by which it might be possible, and allow for the 6 consecutive maintenance miracles to make it happen. But of course, I'm a cynic. I'm a maintainer. I've been in a long time. So I'll relay that this is no guarantee, no possibly good TTP for the future, but we will burn the bridges and bust down the walls to make it happen, because this is something sometimes that has to happen. Fire and I have different personalities to be sure, but I can tell already we're both true-blooded patriots through and through, and that'll unite us. Second, ownership, pride, swagger. I had the honor of spending a night outside the Charlotte USO with some Army kids, sleeping on the floor, which is a little hard for 46-year-old me. Some young private woke me up at 5 in the morning to tell me, "Sir, you can go inside now, it's all right." But I had an opportunity to read an article that really inspired me. It was originally written in 1955 by Army Colonel Richard Whitney after World War II. He served as the General Staff Executive Office to the Comptroller of the Army. It was titled "The Fighting Heart of the Army's New Look." The new look itself may have been a misguided failure, but there were lessons to learn from it. He stated, as we stride breathlessly and enthusiastically from the age of atomic weapons into the thermonuclear age, let us pause long enough to devote some overdue consideration for our greatest potential weapon, the morale of our fighting soldier. He, of course, quoted Patton, and like Robin Olds, we all need our heroes, even if some consider them only break glass and time of war leaders. That a commander does what is necessary to accomplish the mission, and nearly 80% of his mission is to arouse the morale in his men. Couldn't have said it better myself. But more importantly, esprit de corps will often overcome individual morale problems. Esprit is nothing more than a manifestation of confidence of men and maintainers in each other and their leaders. High esprit de corps in a unit, historically, allows for achievements and its outstanding members, the Rocks. He noted the lesson that many of our units today have lost something critical in the march for efficiency, conformity, and standardization. Units that are steeped in tradition, battle honors, identified by distinctive dress, insignia, nicknames, colors, mottos, simply perform better. They own who they are and they love what they do. This hits the core of what the Wolfpack is, the Pantons, the Juvettes. Our Rocks must be built upon it, live it every day with pride. He also stated, ironically, we must step in and pay for society's failures to provide the soldier with a basic motivation and orientation. I sat there amazed as this Army colonel understood what I hold so dear, the best of our ops and maintenance units. Why do these maintainers perform at such a high level? As he stated post-World War II, those units that perform driven by professional swagger, pride, and panache, they know who they are and they love their history. Do you increase combat effectiveness by painting the walls in your unit to match your heritage? No, but yes. By displaying awesome graphics, stories, art, photos from our past? No, but yes. Do we make a difference by having the most amazing swag game and patches? Does it matter that we put forward and display our history so our newest airmen learn about it? No, but yes. Our maintainers must believe in this unit and its history. It is our responsibility to inspire the next generation of Cobras, Pantons, and Juvet maintainers. The esprit de corps must define us. It will be our North Star and our constant message to the Cobras. Why are you here? You have given up so many freedoms to defend this nation and be a part of this unit. What does it mean? And that takes us to the final and third point, the why. Our maintainers must know the why. They must scream it. They must live it. Why are you here? One of my airmen once responded with pride, "To kill people and defend your daughters, sir." Damn right you are. If you give them the why, they will work 14 hours on Saturday, grinning with pride, grilling food, and fixing jets. They will accept no lunch breaks, no gym time, and weekend duty when it matters. I have seen airmen attack a launch after you tell them this launch is to deter our enemies, prevent World War III, and to make a difference in the world. We're not launching Vipers. We're launching strategic messaging to the world. The why, the swagger, the professionalism, this is what moves the rocks in a unit. The individuals who just get it through character, charisma, or sheer force of will. They will shape the world around them, and if you share your vision as a commander, there's nothing you cannot overcome with a properly placed rock. Give them an operator willing to cook them some awesome sausage or brats, a blue or gold bandana, an awesome patch, a jersey, and a mission to save the world. Some awesome heritage, and they will create your 6 consecutive maintenance miracles. So with closing, I give thanks to all of this. It is an incredible honor to come back here to the Cobras. I don't think anyone was more excited than my Cobra commander. I wish he could be here today. Thank you all for joining and listening to me rant a little bit about this unit and this mission that I love so much.
Thank you, Cobra. Chief Master Christopher Kursan of the 35th Aircraft Maintenance Unit will honor you with a first salute as the commander. Now please stand for the playing and singing of the Air Force song and remain standing for the departure of the official party and distinguished visitors. This concludes today's ceremony. Please join us in welcoming Cobra at a reception in his honor here in Hangar 3.